Me and my friend Ash will be surviving 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore in the worst biome that exists. Yup, Minecraft Badlands. Our goals? We don't really have a lot because this is our first time doing a 100 days and we didn't quite know what was possible. But this is what we wanted to strive for. Obviously, goal number 1 is to survive 100 days. And in that time, we just need a cool, functioning base with a lot of space. And a full 4-layer beacon. Sounds easy, right? Well, let's find out. Spawning into the world on day 0, we very quickly found a desert village. And naturally, we decided to steal every last possession they had. Or well, at least everything that was useful to us. Thanks to their hay bales, we had enough food to last for a while, which is always really good this early in the game. And right after that, we actually found an acacia biome where we was able to get some wood, which we used to craft our usual wooden tools. And as the night fell, we decided to mine a crap ton of blocks for a house. And on day 1, Ash was already able to start on that first house, while I was mining some cobblestone to upgrade our tools. And with those new tools, we decided to start mining on day 2, and with success, because we quickly managed to obtain full iron armor, and we even managed to find our very first diamonds. We kept mining for a couple of days until we ran out of food, and when we did on day 6, we went back home. We ended up getting half diamond armor each, a very good amount of iron, and some more usual materials. We got back to the house, and if you haven't noticed yet, our house is a duck trio. It suits the biome, right? Trio. I also decided to make a little egg farm, but none of the eggs that I threw hatched a chicken, so that was pretty sad. So on day 7, I decided to get them manually, while Ash decided to get a cat. On day 8, we went back into the caves because we wanted to complete our set of diamond armor, which we managed to get pretty quickly. We spent the entirety of day 9 mining, which resulted in some extra diamonds and even ender pearls. On day 10, we went home where we sorted everything into chests because it's important to keep everything organized. Now, day 11 wasn't very productive, and this was proven by Ash because he somehow had the time to go get a camel.
Woo, baby, let's go!
We didn't need this.
Woo!
We really did need this.
Let's go!
And this wasn't the last friend that Ash made in this video. On day 12, we wanted to turn the egg farm into an automated cooked chicken farm, and for that we needed some materials, one of which being quartz, because we needed to make a redstone observer. So we took our first trip to the deep pits of hell, mined a little bit of quartz because we really only needed one, and then we quickly went back to home. Arriving home, I made a little quick farm, and then I quickly went back to the Nether because I forgot we also needed a bucket of lava for our cooked chicken farm. We built our new Chick-fil-A on day 13, and it was working. Not very fast, but it was working. On day 14, we decided it was time to get some cows because we wanted to make an enchantment table for which we needed books, so in order to make books, we needed leather from the cows. We gave the cows a suitable living environment, and also Ash managed to obtain a music disc. The music disc in question was Chirp. I wanted to start getting materials for the first build of our big base, and for that I needed a lot of concrete, so I spent all of day 15 getting a metric crap ton of sand. On day 16, we decided it was time to gain some more XP so we could use that for enchanting. So Ash went ahead and built us a mob farm. On day 17, I expanded the food farm a bit because the food supply that we got from the village from 17 days ago was running low. And we will just not talk about the moment that I almost died.
What's up?
I almost died!
What did you do?
On day 18, we saw that the mob farm wasn't working properly, so we decided to fix it. And spoiler alert, it still didn't work. I went out to collect some gravel for the concrete collection program, and because the mob farm wasn't working, I went hunting for some bones too, because I needed white dye to make the concrete as well. Oh, and Ash made an enchanting area. Now we just need some XP, which wouldn't have been a problem if the mob farm worked. I found an exposed spider spawner on day 19 that we wanted to turn into a temporary XP farm. Oh, and I almost died again.
Why are you silent?
Again, 0 damage taken, but I fell into another hole. This one had water in it, but I fell into another huge hole. On day 20, we started working on the spider/XP farm, and on day 21, we finished it. And it actually works. Yes, we made a working thing for the first time in this video. Now, Ash said that we needed blaze powder, and he said that he had a plan. He told me that we should get a small amount of blaze powder first, which we did. His plan was to then make some splash potions of water to stop ourselves from burning in the Nether, which I thought was a really great idea. And thanks to the splash potions of water, we managed to farm 22 blaze rods on day 23. When we got home, our mob spawner decided to work and nearly gave us a heart attack. Oh, there's 3 of them.
Oh! That was a jump scare and a half.
Now we spent day 24 gathering ender pearls, and we did that by trading with piglins. And on day 25, this happened. Never gets old. Then Ash really wanted to know what it feels like to be famous, in which he made a whole lot of friends, as you can see right here. And because of his actions, we were forced to leave the Nether a bit earlier than we wanted. Then when we got home, I enchanted my armor a little bit, and then we made some Eyes of Ender and started looking for the stronghold, which we found the next day. Now, finding the end portal didn't take that much time, but we didn't go through yet though. First, we had to go back home, which we did by making another portal so we can easily travel back and forth. On day 27, I went to farm some more XP while Ash started working on the Nether highway towards the end portal. That day, Ash also managed to get Fortune 3 on his pickaxe.
I got Fortune 3!
Really?
Woo! Yeah!
Ooh. And I went to enchant my sword. On day 28, I was getting some more XP so I could enchant my pickaxe, and holy shit. With our new pickaxes, we decided to go mining and did so at the end portal, because in that area, we haven't mined yet. Still mining the next day, we found a skeleton spawner, which will come in handy for the concrete collection program. Oh, and Ash managed to found a deep dark biome, which we didn't really want to tackle because we were in hardcore mode. Then we spent the rest of day 29 and the entirety of day 30 mining, until we came back home on day 31 with a couple of diamonds and a good bit of iron. Then I quickly enchanted my chestplate, and right after that I started looking for some dripstone because I wanted to make a lava farm. But I didn't find any. But I did find a zombie villager that I managed to take home on day 32. The next day I enchanted my bow and it was fucking awesome. Got some wood because we were fresh out, and then we finally opened the end portal, but we didn't go through yet. Because I'm sure you didn't know what I'm about to tell you. You can look super cool anywhere at any time. All because of my awesome merch. Wanna look cool in the summer? I got you. Wanna look cool in the winter? Try these. Evening person? Get something comfy. What's that? More of a morning person? Drink your coffee in style. Everything is available in multiple different colors. Get your new spoon look today. Go to the online store via the link in my description. Spoon merch profits will go straight into a great cause called my bank account. Help your favorite creator now. Now, before we could go to the end, we had to make some preparations, which we did on day 34. And also we could attempt to fight the Ender Dragon on day 35. Well, I say attempt, but if you do it for the 143rd time, is it really still an attempt? Anyways, dragon's dead, lots of XP, happy us. But now what we really came here for. We started building an Enderman farm that would give us a lot more XP than our spider farm. We finished the farm on day 37.
I think a save the state works.
Right?
My ears don't work anymore though.
And then we entered the portal that leads to all the chorus fruit so we could start hunting for the elytras. Took us about a day of searching before we found the first entity that had a boat, which led to our first elytra. And then it took us about another full day of searching before Ash finally found the second entity that had a boat, which led to our second elytra. We decided to spend another day in the end to get some more loot, mainly for shulkers. And after that, we went home, where Ash gave me my beautiful elytra. Then I spent the next 2 days making a skeleton farm from the spawner that we found earlier during the mining session. I needed the skeletons to use the bones to turn them into white dye and use the white dye to make concrete for the building that I have been talking about. Now, in the meantime, Ash had already cured the zombie villager that I got earlier and managed to get mending books from him for only 3 emeralds. And then on day 43, I got a crap ton of bones, which meant I needed a crap ton of one more item for the concrete collection program. Gravel, which I spent the entire next day getting. And on day 45, I found out that all the sand I got 30 days ago was useless. Yes, because it was red sand, and you cannot make concrete with red sand.
I used red sand, and apparently it matters.
Well, we have a desert, so...
Yeah, it will be fine.
So yeah, I needed new sand. But first, it was about time that I got my armor and tools all enchanted. So I spent the next day and a half farming for levels in the end. And then I got very close to getting god boots. Very close. And then I tried to get a god sword for like an entire day, but I failed. Then on day 49, I decided it was time to get some sand, the correct sand this time. And with the new sand, I was able to make a lot of concrete powder on day 50. And I also managed to enchant everything except for the fact that I didn't have knockback on my sword, which I still wanted, but that is future me problems. And with the mark of day 50, that also means that we're now halfway of the 100 days. And if you are enjoying this video, be sure to hit that like button. It would make me very happy. Like very, very happy. Like you have no idea. Yeah, well, if you did, thank you. Let's continue. On day 51, I was able to get that knockback that I was still missing. And after that, I f***ed up some squids for ink sacks because white wasn't the only concrete color that I needed for the huge building. And with that, I got a long way of gathering materials for the first building of our new base. This building will be huge, so we knew that gathering materials was going to take some time. But after day 50, being halfway, we was getting really eager to get started on our new base. But hey, we're almost there, I promise. On day 53, I found out that we didn't have that much wood, so I decided to get some in the acacia biome nearby. And as the night fell, I killed some creepers so I could make some rockets, which made me able to use my elytra for a bit more. On day 54, Ash told me that he found a bastion, so I immediately came for backup because we wanted to get netherite armor eventually. But sadly, this bastion didn't have the netherite upgrade smithing template that you need these days to make netherite armor. Ash did manage to find ancient debris about a day after, but without the smithing template, that's pretty useless. But yeah. Oh, and we managed to get 3 wither skeleton skulls. One of our goals is to get a full beacon after all. Remember when I said the camel wasn't the last friend Ash made? Well, this is Jimmy. Jimmy is very happy that Ash adopted him. Jimmy wanted nothing more than to be given the opportunity to stay in this boat forever. Anyway. Thanks to those 3 wither skeleton skulls that we got on day 55, we managed to kill our very first wither of the 100 days. Very legitimately, but we don't talk about that. And I also started converting all my concrete powder into actual concrete, which ended up lasting an entire day. Then on day 59, it was finally time to start creating this absolute unit of a building. Now, earlier this video, I already asked you guys to hit the like button if you liked the video. But if you want to see more of my content, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well so you never miss out on any new videos that I post. But anyways, building this huge thing lasted a couple of days until finally, on day 66, I ran out of blocks. Yeah, I don't make this shit up. So I had to spend the next 2 days gathering materials again and making concrete. And then on day 69, nice, I continued on this beautiful structure only to run out of blocks again the next day. Yeah, I'm not very good at math, so I made even more concrete the next day. Oh, and Ash made us some new armor trims. Look how cool we are. Look at us. Then I kept on building for the next couple of days to then finally, on day 75, for real this time, finish the exterior of our beautiful building, Stark Tower. or Avengers Tower, however you want to call it. But look how cool it is! Now it was time to start on the interior, for which I needed more concrete. I was also running low on rockets, so I decided to get some gunpowder of the night of day 77. And then the next day, I started on the interior, which basically meant building each floor in the tower. Now, the tower will only have like 7 floors, which might not sound like a lot, but the floors were really spacious, so that kind of compensates for it. At night, I continued my hunt for gunpowder, which went really well, as you can see. And then I spent the next couple of days completing all the floors, and here you can actually see how big these floors really were. Now, spoiler alert, we only ended up using like 1, but for a potential 200 days of this world, we at least knew that we had enough room. Now, after getting some more concrete, I ended up finishing all the floors on day 81. Now, to get up and down those floors, we wanted to make use of a water elevator. To make a water elevator, you need kelp to turn all the water into source blocks. So that's exactly what I was getting. The next day, I started working on this new water elevator and finished it on day 84. It's not perfect, but it works. I'm not that good at Minecraft, okay? So don't blame me. Now, while I was making floors and attempting elevators, Ash decided to make a raid farm and ended up with a shit ton of totems. Look how many he got. If you want to see the process of how he made the raid farm and anything else Ash does in this video, be sure to check out the video on his channel, which I will link in the description down below. So yeah, be sure to check that out. Please do. It'll make Ash very happy. He also managed to get regeneration 1 and strength 1 on the beacon, and we made it blue. Looks pretty cool, right? And on day 85, Ash managed to make an automatically closing piston door. And while he was doing that, I decided to start moving all of our stuff from the Doug Trio house over to our Stark Tower house, which ended up lasting a full day, and I wasn't even done yet. We had a lot of stuff. We were also getting a little too confident with the totems. Probably not a good idea. And then Ash told me that he could get me a cool achievement if I followed him. So strangely, I listened.
Well, first you go in.
Oh. And then...
But you're holding your totem, right? Yeah, drop to your death.
This is scary. And then what?
Is that the bottom? Yeah, that's the bottom.
Yeah,
okay. Now just... You need to launch yourself up. Completely up.
Okay.
Like,
and then?
Until you hit like white 300, and then you take your elytra.
This is a
and
terrible
don't move
idea.
your cursor. Don't move your cursor at all. Oh, there he goes. Just open inventory and take your elytra off when you are hitting the 300 point. Here he goes! Here he comes! Here he comes! You took all your armor off. This is so stupid!
Oh shit! Oh, that's insane. That's really cool. And the rest of the day, I was moving some more of our stuff, and Ash was being very, very productive.
Look at the elevator, look at the elevator, look at the elevator. Quick, 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 quick. Hello!
On day 88, we finished moving all of our stuff. Everything was now in Stark Tower, and we started on the rest of the base by making an outline, casually used another totem, and then I got some quartz because we were going to use that to fill in the outline. Then I quickly decided I also wanted a fountain in the middle, so I made that, and when I was done making the fountain, you guessed it, I ran out of f***ing blocks again. For f***'s sakes. So on day 90, I was mining quartz for like a full day, just to be sure. Now for the finished base, we wanted to make 2 specific things. A nether portal area, which Ash actually already started working on, and a little mini end area, for which I went to get blocks on day 91. And then on the next day, I started building this mini end, which I was able to finish on day 93 already. And it looks so cute. I really like the little end city with the tiny boat. And then there's the egg surrounded by those tiny pillars with actual crystals on them. I just think it's so cool. While I was building the mini end, Ash made a duck trio as tribute to our first base, which I think was an amazing idea. Now at night it got pretty dark, so on day 95 we decided to make some lanterns to light up the area in a decorative way. And we also moved the beacon to the fountain because we thought it just looked cooler. With our base pretty much done, we thought it was a good idea to go look for a netherite upgrade smithing template so we could make full netherite armor in a potential future 200 days video. And it took us a while, but 2 days and 3 bastions later, Ash finally found one. We also found some expensive stuff along the way that we used to decorate our nether area with. And then we arrived on day 99, which is our very last day of our 100 days hardcore survival playthrough. There wasn't anything left to do really, so I wanted to take a screenshot with Ash on top of Stark Tower, potentially for the thumbnail or something, I didn't really know. So I went to the helipad and took off my armor and Totem of Undying. I know, not the best idea in hardcore Minecraft, but I wanted our skins to be very visible. In the meantime, Ash was finishing something up at the fountain while I was waiting for him, so I took my entire attention off the game as he was taking a bit long. Then when he was done at the fountain, he asked if I could come have a look before we took the screenshot. So I jumped off to have a look, but wait, I forgot. I took off my armor. And totem. Yes. I died on day 99 of our 100 days hardcore survival playthrough. Make a base with a lot of space? 100% complete. Make a full 4-layer beacon? 100% complete. Survive 100 days? 99% complete. Also, Ash was a little mad about this.
That's the end of the video. No, we're not restarting. That's the end of the video. That's it. That's it. We've done it. We've done it. That's it. That's fucking it. That's fucking it. We're done it. That's it.
I deleted my armor.
You are. I am
because
honestly
I wanted to make
Spoon.
the shot.
Spoon.
Yeah.
I am honestly fucking mad on you right now. Like, no joke. I am furious.
But anyways, besides the tragic ending, this video was so much fun to make. It is the biggest project that I have ever done, and it will definitely not be the last. Our next 100 days is already planned, and it will have something to do with modded Minecraft. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. I'm also going to be streaming every single minute of that one on Twitch. So if you're interested, be sure to check out my Twitch channel via the link in the description. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Check out Ash's channel as well to watch his video in the exact same world. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.